Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me Becky's and I'll be showing you all how I made this wig using a lace closure. Please relax and enjoy every bit of this video. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that right now. For this hair tutorial, I'll be making use of the straight 30-inch grade 10A human hair. I would also be making use of my needles and my threads. I would also be making use of the Mesh Wig Cap. I like this cap because it makes your fixing process very easy. So ensure that the wig cap is properly laid on the dummy head. Once you're done with this, you lay your closure on the wig cap, and when laying your closure, you want to drag your closure a bit to the front, about half an inch from the wig cap. This is to ensure that your wig is properly laid and flat in the front. So you pin it down and also pin the back of the closure down. After doing this, you want to wrap your weave to get it out of the way of the sewing, as in to make it as smooth as possible. So you want to use your clip to clip it down. Then you pass your needle through part of the mesh onto the edge of the closure. Just watch how I'm doing this. Ensure that it is properly secured. Also note that when you're doing this, you don't sew through the elastic band because you want your wig cap to expand. So you can see how I'm doing this. You take the needle through the mesh to the edge of the closure. After passing the needle, then you take the thread around the needle. This is to help you secure the closure more firmly. When you get to the middle, you stop sewing and you leave that particular needle and start with another needle and thread from the other part of the closure. You continue this until you also get to the middle. This is to help your closure to lay as flat as possible. So once you get to the middle, you want to tie both threads together to get a more firm and secured closure. After this, you use your scissors to cut the thread off. Once this is done, you begin fixing the hair bundle into the wig cap, and what you do is to secure the ends of the weave using a T-clip. You would follow the same process of sewing, but in this case, you pass the needle through the weft of the weave to the mesh and securely tie. And you continue to do this till you get to the other end of the weave. So when you're done with this end, you want to turn the weave to the other side, and you can see what I'm doing. You also pass your needle through the weave to the mesh and you sew tightly. You would want to repeat that on the same spot so that you can have a more secured weave. So you continue the same fixing process till you get to the other end. When I finished fixing the first hair bundle, I decided to double the second hair bundle, and this is to ensure that all the waves fits into the wig cap and the middle part of the wig is very full. So you can see what I'm doing is the same process. All you need to do is to pass the needle through the double weft of the weave and onto the mesh, then you securely tie it. So right now I'm on the third hair bundle, and in this part you don't need to double the weave, just use it singly because you still have some spaces to fill up. So, and at this point you also want that place to be very flat. You want your straight weave to be very flat. So I did it as a single weave and continued the same process until I got closer to the closure in front. At this point you want to start cutting your weave. So what I did is I cut a part of the weave and laid it as flat as possible. Then I passed my needle through the wedge onto the mesh. So you continue to do this until you get to the other end of the cap. So the last part is to fill up the remaining space, and what I did in this process is that I passed my needle through the weft to the edge of the closure. This is similar to what I did from the beginning when I was sewing in the closure, but in this case you're passing the needle through the weft and you're attaching it to the edge of the closure. So you do this until you get to the other end. The reason for doing this is to ensure that the closure will lay as flat as possible on the weave, on the bundles. So you want to do this. So when you get to the end, all you just need to do is to securely tie your threads, and once that is done you cut off the remaining part of the weave and you want to attach it to any part that you feel there's still space on the wig cap. And this is what the wig looks like after sewing. Then I proceeded on cutting the mesh from underneath the lace closure. Ensure when you're cutting this off, do not cut close to the sewing so you won't ruin the wig cap. And then I continued to customize the weave behind the scene, and this is what the weave looks like. The wig is ready to be slayed. And this is how you make a wig using the lace closure. I hope you'll be able to try this out on your own whenever you feel like making a wig. If you enjoyed watching this video and you would like to see more videos like this, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.